Here I am back doing another video. This time we're looking at the trains. I don't know, when I've looked up Tartarian trains or older trains, they're quite plushious. Wasn't expecting to see this train. It's a double-decker train, you'll see it in a moment. But I just started to zoom in and look at the people. There's no depth or there's nothing, I just don't know. I find some of this footage extremely weird, I have to say. But then I would, wouldn't I? Because that's what I do, is I break footage down and look at it. Anyway, so here they are. The train is coming in. There it is. Look at that. It's a double-decker train, but I mean, it doesn't even really look real, to be honest. They've got no safety things on the sides of these cars here. It just looks like ropey old, very small carriages, aren't they? I mean, they're tiny little carriages, because of the people. Looks like a train in New Delhi or something. It looks even worse. Look at them. Anyway, as I zoom in footage, I always find it really strange. Just look at these people work together. Or the bodies, let's put it that way. How these bodies work together. You know what I'm going to be looking for? Because I think they've so lied about our history as different coloured people. There you go. For instance, what kind of person is this here? Can we tell? Anyway, let's move on through the footage. Yeah, can't really tell what anything or anybody. And to me, it just looks like, I mean, look, they've coloured that person's face in. I'm not sure what goes on here. Funny shapes and funny things happen in it. I always see this when, I mean, look at it. When you slow the footage down, it just happens. There's these things in there. I mean, look at the top of that person's hat here, whatever that is. Look like it should be one with Doctor Who or something. But anyway, yeah, just the people are just all mangled now. Nobody's really separate. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, really, that every time you look at the footage, it looks so bad. I don't know what that is there. It looks like they're holding a gun or something. Maybe that's right. That's maybe what they're doing, is they're holding... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that is. But anyway, it's only a very short piece of footage, but I've slowed it down and obviously I've made it last a lot longer. But we can see that the people are just so blurry and so forth. It's hard to tell really what's going on in there, or who's who, or what's what. But I did look at it. I mean, it's like there's a dog in there. Look, just here. See it? There's its eye and there's its ear. All these things appear really weirdly in the footage. They just do. I think Google put these things in. Anyway, people are walking, but they're not all in the same perspective, because, you know, these ones are darker, these ones are lighter. I mean, you just can't... Look, she's disappearing in front of you. You can see this person down here. So it's a little bit hard to know exactly what goes on here. But I think we're going to be watching a lady get off the carriage in a moment. She's got a baby in her arms. I think she is a darker person. And of course, they've hidden up all that there would have been a lot more darker people here. Yes, as per usual. Whereas this person's got letters in her hair. She comes back, I think, or she might have gone on, but she's got numbers and letters going on in her hair. Yeah, we're looking at it now. She's right in front of the screen. I mean, look, her hat's changing here. Did you see? Oh, I don't know. I just can't. Yeah. It's all bizarre as far as I'm concerned. I see she's got letters in her hair. Yeah, and see, look. Did you see that? Let's go back here. Look at this. Watch here. I don't know. His face gets there. I just don't know. Oh, there's the woman with the baby. There's just a second or two of it where she just looks, this person here, she looks much darker. Like now. She's a darker person. Smudge, smudge, blur, blur. Anyway, here she comes. She just... We're going to play it. There. See? I think that's a coloured lady. This person here is a darker skinned person. Anyway, on to this bit now. In the 1890s in Paris, they had revolving floors. Look at that. To go to the train station. Can you believe that? Look at that. We've got revolving floors, but they don't look. Horses, the whole thing. I just think that when you see a blanked face, that really what you're looking at is a person that's really darker, and they've just blanked. They don't want you to realise how many dark people there are here. So I'm zooming into the footage now. Oh, that's something else, but I decided not to back on this bit now. Look at that. 1890s. Come on, what the hell happened to us if we had this? These people didn't make it. It was the ones before. Anyway, so I'm just zooming in. Oh, it just does my head in. How could we have all this and be so backward, sort of thing? It's sort of like very advanced, but we're not advanced at the same time. Come the people. It's brilliant. He's got his back to us, but as he comes up to the camera, this person here, wasn't sure whether, I'm not sure whether we're looking at a coloured person with no hair. See what I mean? There's a black man. Who knows? Much darker skinned person, let's put it that way. There, look. Because really, this is what's underneath. This is what the foot is on the footage, and they've covered it over. They've put different people on, or tried to make it. We're just looking at white people when we're not. So he was. Then. Doing it by hand takes ages. See, I think that's a darker. Anyway, we've done that one. I'm just like a broken record, just annoys me. It's all footage I look at, I can see it. And then people come along and their faces are blanked out. So here it is. Looks like somebody walking across the screen, which I think is another dark people, and their faces are blurred out, but I don't know if I put it in here. See, I think these two are darker people. Really? A lot of them are. Why in front would their faces be going dark? At normal speed, no one noticed that their faces have got darker. I think those two are as well. See, look at the face now. Look at that. It's got a moustache on him. That person walking across the screen right now, I think that's a dark person, but we're not concentrating on them because they're just dark. It's hard to tell. But it's just really strange that their faces get dark. You know, you can see their hat, you can see the trees, you can see the sky. You can see people moving around. But their faces are all blanked out. Look at the shape of that person. trying to see as she comes around, because you can see a line going up her face there. There's a line, so they're covering over somebody underneath. See the line here? There's a line. Here she comes. I just think they're dark people. See? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Find it very alarming that we have to find it like this. Anyway, are we moving on? Let's see if we're moving on. Yeah, look at that. Just look. Why would this be like this? Let's have a look from here. They've got glasses on. Did you see that? So coming up here. Here they come. They've got glasses on. So's that person. I just don't get it. He's got a face, but he hasn't. See what I mean? It's all just bizarre. I think they've got glasses on, personally. Anyway, see? Could be... I don't know. Look at that. I mean, what is... Oh, it's just blanked out. See? The face is blanked out. And... Oh, is this a dark person? Blanked out. Moving. Oh, we've moved it too much. Let's put it back there. Yeah, see, I just don't know what we're really looking at. I mean, she's been blanked out. What's this? Look, dark person, see? Dark person. You'll probably find most of these are dark people. And they've made them look white. And pretended in the 1890s that everybody was white when they weren't. I just don't know. But their faces are blanked out, aren't they? So it's quite, yeah, incredible. Always so many people. Look, he's lost his... Look at back there. He's lost his face in the tree. Look, watch his face. So there's, like, no face. I think that's a darker person there. And then we're going to be watching... it disappears. Look, they disappear. Here, it's coming here. These are dark people. Here, look, his face has disappeared in the tree, just in there. So it can't be real. So he's been superimposed in. So who else has been superimposed in? It's just hard to know. See, face blanked out. Dark people. These are dark people. They're all dark people. Flux. Excuse me. God. Yeah, anyway, so more people. What's she got on her face? So is this... I don't know. She's got like a veil thing on her face. Anyway, next bit to sport. Now we've seen. So you're going to see them running. Look at that. They've got a track like that. This is the Olympics of 1904 or something. But they've got with these 10. They're playing. And not just that. Look at that. Look what they look like and look what's behind them. Look at all those stands made. Oh. I mean, are they firing to win or are they just firing? Because this girl here nearest the camera, I mean, is she trying or is she firing or is she... And then our little trip in New York, just, you know, early 1900s. Just look at it. Just look how civilized it is. The houses, the balconies, the Tartaria. Look at the buildings. But we're in horses and carts. But we've got all these great big buildings. This footage, I don't think any of it's real. I think it's all been made for us, the whole lot. I don't see any of this being real, any of it. Which is a bit annoying, really. Oh, we've got stuck. Hang on a second. There we go, back on now. My dog is barking because she doesn't want to stay in the kitchen. but she's becoming really annoying right now. Yeah, look at the man's arm in there. Look at that. Let's do it again. It's coming round. Right. Oh, gone too far, as per usual. So we've got horses and carts, but we've got quite a lot of infrastructure at the same time. See the people walking here? Oh, I don't know. I just don't see. I just see it's all. Oh, we've got to get past the. It's going to cut out here. This is going to come across arms. No, I'm not doing that. That's in the footage. He's glitching. So he's been put in. Let's go back here a minute. There's the horse. A glitching put in man. Look at that. They get covered in smoke. Yeah, just look at this infrastructure. We should be in, you know, space cars by now with this kind of infrastructure. And this looks well behind what we're looking at. Look at that. Dangerous. All these cars on the road. Everyone wants to play in them. And then I just wanted to look at this. This is building. You wouldn't get me doing that, I'm telling you. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Great big machinery. How did they have that?